Hello everybody, and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Leaf. Welcome, Amiibo! Jeez, the moment I start talking, my throat's like congested. That's not fun. Really don't know what to do today, or talk about, but I'm sure our animals will find something for me to do or talk about. They'll clean up flower paths again today. So may as well. We do have to try to build our snowman again, so we do a snowman bingo. I kind of want to just do bingo. Gonna be honest. I think I just want to do bingo. Is that so bad to just want to do bingo? I just want to do some bingo bongo. Like, come on now. Plus, the snowman's probably the easiest one to make from memory. So, like, yeah. I really like my cup booster. I'll have my usual. Have my usual. Yeah, my brain is drawing a complete blank today. I'm not mentally doing the best, so it's, you know, that's where I'm at. But trying to think. Right, I suppose one thing I can talk about is fine as always. Kind of. One thing I can talk about, and it's something that, you know, I'm not going to be ever doing videos on, so I don't care about talking about this, because Nintendo hates what I'm about to talk about. And, I mean, ultimately, I did not succeed in what I was attempting to do, which was mod Breath of the Wild for the Wii U. I really don't understand why that whole process is so difficult. Like, most things. Like, we'll get our number while I talk about this. Like, most, like, modding things, or applying patches, or whatever to, like, any sort of thing like that. Like, to play Fire Emblem New Mystery of the Emblem, you have to apply the English patch to a copy of the game. Well, usually, that is an incredibly painless process. Yeah, it's not that way for Breath of the Wild. I really don't understand why it was made to be so difficult. And, like, the main problem is, like, it's like, oh, if you're using this, it should be no problem. It's like, okay, but yeah, I am using that, and it's very much a problem, because my version of that thing works perfectly fine, but apparently isn't... God damn it. Isn't right. Like, I don't get it. Thing is, I need to still be kind of vague with talking about modding and such, because, like, I am playing a Nintendo game, and Nintendo doesn't much care for you modding their stuff. Though I will very much say, hey, Nintendo, there's some modding I have done of games that I wouldn't have done. I would have given you money if you had just released this product outside of Japan. And I know it's not entirely Nintendo. Because, like, the example I'm literally going for is New Mystery of the Emblem. Which, you know, that gives me something to ramble about. Because there's this prevailing myth that without Fire Emblem Awakening, the Fire Emblem series would have died. Nah, they just had to have released New Mystery of the Emblem. and advertised it. Buns, how's your afternoon? What's up? Let's chat. Still a while longer till it's Toy Day. Can't wait to show off my stylish new Toy Day ensemble. Okay, Gabby wants an aqua present. I have so much stuff in the way. Why is my notebook always covered up? I have nothing from Gabby yet. I don't know if they only tell you one thing. But... the Gabster wants something... aqua. Bam. May as well start growing this snowball while we're right here. Oh hey, this is Gem Rock. This is also a pretty nice spot for building a snowman in. But, like... I know there's a lot of people who like Fire Emblem Awakening. And, like, I am very much in the minority with my dislike of that game. Trust me, I know. But, like... it didn't save the franchise. Come on, guys. Like... the Fire Emblem games were going to carry on, whether Awakening did good or not. The only difference is, if Awakening hadn't done so well, the later Fire Emblem games might have been good instead of dating sims. Shots fired. I haven't played the newest Fire Emblem yet, but I have played all of the others, and boy oh boy, do I not like any of them. Well, okay, I didn't mind Three Houses from what I played of it. The thing I didn't like about Three Houses was that if you basically aren't doing a New Game Plus, or going in with, like, a custom, you know, not exactly custom, but completely planned out character to have all of the stat requirements, doing all the things you need to do exactly when you need to do them, you literally can't recruit everybody. And even with that, you still can't recruit everybody because there's some characters tied between you siding with the church and not siding with the church. Like, that's so annoying. Like, it's one of the things that I dislike about the Fire Emblem game on the GBA, just titled Fire Emblem, is basically whether you do Hector or Eliwood's path, doesn't really matter. There is a pair of characters that you can only ever get one or the other. Because one of which, by turn 10, you have to have completed certain objectives. The other one, by turn 10 of the same mission, you have to have not completed those objectives. You literally cannot get both of them. The game is designed in such a way you just can't have both. And that's so frustrating. I want all the characters. I mean, admittedly, I'm content just having all the Pegasus Knights, but that's just me. I like my Pegasus Knights. I feel like for the longest time, and the opinions might have changed on them a bit over the years, but, like, I feel like I'm one of the only, like, Pegasus Knight defenders. Because, like, so many people are like, oh, but they're weak to wind magic, and or in games where there isn't that weakness to wind magic. There is a couple, they're weak to arrows, and it's like, and your point? Like, really, what's your point? Your movement is further than a archer has range. This weather, huh? The sun's taking a shine to us. Get it? Gah. Let's talk. A big favor I need to ask you. Help me out here. My stomach has not proven. Yeah, I can get you some fruit, my man. But, like, your archers will not outrange the movement of a Pegasus Knight. They just won't. And that's the big benefit to the Pegasus Knights. and why that weakness really isn't a weakness. They have such ludicrous movement that you just outrange everything. And there's a thing to note about archers in Fire Emblem. Unless they're equipped with a short bow, they can't fight back against melee attacks. So if you send your Pegasus Knight, or Falcon Knight, or Wyvern Rider, or whatever flying unit it is to just kill the archers, ta-da, you don't have a problem anymore. Like, I have never understood the hatred towards the flyers for that reason of like, oh, but they have that weakness. It's like, well, yeah, everyone has a weakness. Like, I know a lot of people really like the mounted units. Well, they're weak to the anti-mount weapons, which are a bigger threat to them, because those anti-mounted weapons, well, like a horse slayer, yeah, that's something that's probably going to be equipped to something with equal range of movement to them. So you need to actually be careful with your mounted units. I really don't have to be careful with my flyers outside of keeping an eye on where the enemy archers are. If there even are any. Because there's not always an archer. It's kind of great. It was itchy. And like, I remember with Awakening hearing multiple people complain that some skills that they really wanted were locked behind playing or breeding with a Pegasus Knight, basically, or Falcon Knight. It's like, well, sucks to be you. Play good units. You won't have that problem. Like, I know, it's just my preference, but I just like the flyers. I especially love with New Mystery of the Emblem. You can reclass one of the Pegasus Knight sisters. You can reclass her into a knight. I missed a bamboo there again. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Okay, I need my axe. Yeah, you can reclass her into a knight. And then you can upgrade her into a general. You can do this after having basically trained her as a Pegasus Knight to level 20, then you reclass her to the Knight, and you keep a lot of the speed boosts and resistance boosts that you've gained as a Pegasus Knight, and you basically end up with a general who is basically outrunning everything, dodging almost everything, has insanely high resistance. Made some fried dough today, but felt there was something missing. Maybe I'm just serving at the wrong temperature. What temperature should I serve it at? Kind of about there. I think. I wasn't paying a huge amount of attention to what she said she made. I am a bad friend. But, like, doing that basically gives you effectively, like, a god unit. Because there is nothing that, at that point, even on, like, chaos difficulty, if you have gone through all that grinding, there is nothing that can hurt Paula as a general. It's just nothing. She will solo basically everything until her weapons break. You know, and then you just feed her more weapons. Well, I can't say there's nothing. The final boss can always deal damage to you because they're just meant to be stupid powerful. Like, it's just how it works. Okay, I really need to get this thing, like, up here. Because, like, this part of the path is going to be a lot easier to build the snowball up on. Ooh, A lot more sketch as well until I get it to where I could actually push it. It would be really nice if it could get to that point. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Pretty poggers, as I think people say. I think that's the word, a word people use. Youngins these days use that word. I don't know, man. I barely used the slang when I was a kid. Like, I don't know modern slang. But, yeah, I don't think I've ever finished Fire Emblem Awakening. And I've barely played at Fates. Like, Fates has a decent enough story going on if you ignore the whole, who's your real siblings? Like, I don't care. Like, they have a pretty neat story going on when it comes to, like, oh, the king basically sent you, intentionally had you get back with the samurai people so that, you know, your sword could explode and kill the leader of them, and, like... Gabby, my snowball's shrinking pretty quickly. It went into a cold pool. That's what happened here. Yeah, I'm literally just gonna have snowmen at random spots around the town, because it's just easier to deal with. That actually looks pretty good, so let's go for it. Bam. I'm feeling he is perfect. Alright, so we have a game of bingo! Like, the remake of the second Fire Emblem game, well, technically the third, because the second is... I think it's actually I don't remember how it all goes. It's weird. Fire Emblem's weird. But, like, the remake, I've played at it as well, but it feels just so different that I'm just like, I don't know. I might try it again at some point, but, like, it definitely could be better. But, yeah, like, honestly, my personal opinion, Fire Emblem New Mystery of the Emblem, which is a sequel to Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon on the DS, standard DS, is the best Fire Emblem game in the series. It just is. It doesn't get... Fire Emblem lost the Pokemon treatment ages ago. Like, basically, how it used to be was every Fire Emblem game that came out would be better than the one before it. And then, like, they made Shadow Dragon, barely marketed the thing, to the point where I didn't even know it was coming out or releasing, and I had Nintendo Power at the time. I don't remember ever seeing it in Nintendo Power. Could just be I missed an issue, but I don't remember ever even seeing it in there. As for how bad the marketing for it was. And then the game didn't do so well globally, and then they just decided, let's not put the better game out the rest of the world. And just kept it Japan exclusive, and then a few years later made Awakening. Which, in a way, took a fair few of the mechanics from, New Mystery of the Emblem. Like, reclassing, you know, all this stuff. Except, like, Awakening took it to a dumb level that I don't like. And, like, this is... If you like Fire Emblem Awakening, keep loving it. Keep liking it. Like, don't let me stop you. This is just my opinion. I don't like that basically you can infinitely reclass, always resetting yourself down to level 1, which means you can grind levels again, getting all of those levels again, and you keep your permanent boosts. So eventually you will cap off your stats. And that's just how the game seems to have been designed, is for you to do that. It also very much was designed not for you to actually pair characters together that feel like they were designed to be compatible with each other, but to simply... Hey, yeah, there's a dead guy on our beach, Kurlos. It's time to change his catchphrase. Alright, let's change it. Yeah, it's a stale slice. Let's go with, Fluff. Now he'll be Home Fluff. It's perfect. He is our Home Fluff. Alright, Gulliver, time to get up. But, like, it's just, like, a thing where it's like, they just want you grinding and grinding and grinding. And, like, I just don't like that at all. Like, and they don't even want you exactly pairing people the way they intended you to. They want you doing it for stats and skills, and, like, it's so dumb. Because, like, here's the thing of, like, if you know the child of a character is a daughter, well, if you want to get, like, berserker skills onto her, you need to then pair her with a guy who is, you know, a berserker and has those berserker skills. It's like, but why? I'm not an angel. Yeah, your name's Gulliver. It basically just turned Fire Emblem into, like, a selective breeding simulator, and I don't like that. I'll help you out, buddy. Alright, where were you going? Hot and spicy kimchi. That's... Kimchi is Korean. Maybe. Taekwondo. Is that Korean? A pretty pump and pop scene. Okay, probably South Korea, but I want to double check. Yes. What are you saying, Gulliver? Are you okay? Are you having a stroke? Send us a fancy souvenir. Thanks, man. But yeah, like, I don't like the direction Fire Emblem went into. And then, like, I didn't like the child mechanics of Awakening, but at least they tried to explain it in lore. Like, oh, your children are coming back from the future to help you fight because everything went to crap, and, you know, the future is kind of ruined, and that's why they're coming back to help you. And then you get Fates, where it's like, yeah, you can just have kids, and then they come and join your party. Like, but why? They just do. It's like, but why? No reason, we just wanted to keep the kid mechanic going. It's like, what if nobody wanted that? A lot of people wanted that. There were so many people while I was at school who were like, oh man, like, playing Fire Emblem for the first time, this is great, look at all the people I've paired together, and like, oh man, these characters would be perfect with each other. It's like, why? Why do you care so much? Why do you suddenly care about Fire Emblem now? Why did it take Dating Sim for people to care? I say as someone who has literally been playing Fire Emblem since they released in the West. Like... And I still hold Sacred Stones as one of my favorite games. Like, it's a pretty good game. I got a playthrough of it on the channel. It's probably not very good. I should probably see about, like... A lot of the playthroughs I've done, as I've gotten better at this, I feel like I should go back and do them again. Which is also why, like, I really want to do Tulip again. Because, like, I want to do a more concise series. Ah, some good news. Oh, man. Sometime today will be fine. Well, we may as well just go do that now. But yeah, like, I just... It always annoyed me back then. And even now, it does still annoy me how much people are, like, still kind of go gaga over Awakening. When it's like, but that's not even a good Fire Emblem. There's so many better ones that you could be playing instead. Especially where these days, like, a lot of how you play them is via, you know, the dirty emulation world, you know. So, like, if you're already going to be going through that effort, you may as well grab the translation of New Mystery of the Emblem and play that one instead. It's so much better. And, like, it also had, you know, the player being able to make their own character and, like, down to you could do some basic character customization, change your class, you know, basically you choose your starting class based on, like, your gender, basically, because you can't be a male Pegasus Knight. Any game that allows you to be a male Pegasus Knight is just wrong. Those are Wyvern Riders. Yeah, I'll have a hammock. She's only ever used it once. I have a delivery. I got a livery for a Gabster. Fuchsia sent this over. Anything's inside. It's clothing. Oh, you're right. Totally was clothing. Okay, good. So you better not just hand it to me. It's a blue bag. Yeah. Like, I really feel like I should do a series on the DS, Shadow Dragon, and New Mystery of the Emblem. Because, like, they're good games that just so many people just haven't played. And I just find that sad. That just adds even more to the list of, man, I want to do that as a series games, which I've got a lot of. Got like a whole page in this notebook dedicated to just that. Okay, let's... this one. I think that's literally what was there anyway. Okay, I think I'm good putting one right here. And then I can start going up. And I hear the machine going be-doom, 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 be-doom. Cat machine. Okay, Bruni's being cute, as one does. We'll talk with Lobo. Let's chat. What people are saying about you lately, that you're kind of a shopaholic. I think they're pretty far from the mark. Lobo, I blame you for that flower. But, like, yeah, like, I have too many games I want to play for the channel. Which is also why I want to move Warships to streaming. Because it's like, I could keep doing Warships as a series, but I'm going to be doing that for so frickin' long. Plus, if I stream it, that'll make me play it more, which will then get me through what I want to do in Warships faster. I delivered it. But no way, thank you. But Gabby has put it to good use. I mean, it's clothing, so the only way she could not be putting it to good use is if she doesn't wear it. So please tell me you gave her something she'll actually wear instead of something she's going to put in her house as decoration. Yep, that's some bamboo. I was literally coming down here to put some flowers there. Because I was like, nah, I know the game. I thought I had the flowers on me still. I don't. I must have already put them down. Well, this one will do. Bam. I don't really need any of this stuff. Okay. Why did I come in here? Literally just said I don't need that stuff. I think I might be dumb. Just maybe. It's a pretty high chance. Like, gonna say at least high 70s that I'm dumb. Maybe even low 80s. But okay. I am still feeling really congested, so I think I'm gonna find somewhere to put this flower. You know what? Let's just put it right here. Bam. And, yeah. That's gonna be it for this one. I thank you all for putting up with my Fire Emblem rantings and ramblings and ravings and... I mean, there's probably some level of cravings going on there, too. And, hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Leaf. Welcome, Amiibo. See you all then. And now in this end card, I'd like to ask if you liked the video, hey, could you hit that like button for me? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? That'd help me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.